Hi guys, welcome to my eyeshadow palette collection slash declutter. I started running out of place to keep all my palettes, so I decided it was time to kind of go through them and do a little bit of decluttering. I've organized everything. I have them in 3 different bins. Yeah, and I'm probably going to do 3 different videos so they're not that long. This box here, if I can hold it up. I can hold it up. These are what I'm going to consider my high-end eyeshadows. So that's the one I'm going to start with and what we're going to be looking at today. I have 2 more bins, which are my drugstore ones over there. So those will be coming up shortly. So if you want to see all of the palettes that I have, I'm going to go through them as quick as possible because I don't want this to be a long video. Then you're in the right place. Before we get started, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell notifications. You'll be notified when I upload new videos. And if you enjoy eyeshadow palettes, give this a thumbs up. So without further ado, let's get going and get it. Alright guys, I took everything out of the box. I have it all spread out in front of me on top of my desk. And I have a list in front of me so I make sure I don't forget anything. If I counted properly, I have, again, this is just the high-end ones we're doing today, but I have 39 high-end eyeshadow palettes. So it's time to get rid of some of these because I'm just not using them all. So let's get started. We're going to start off with Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I have 3 of her palettes. The first one is the Master Palette by Mario. I'm going to show you these just really quickly. And I'm not going to swatch anything like that. We'd be here forever if we did that. So that is this palette. I honestly don't touch this one anymore. Put my table here. So that one's going to go. The next one I have is the Modern Renaissance palette. That is the shades in this one. And as much as I love this one as well, again, it's just not one that I have been reaching for at all. So it's going to get donated. And then the last one I have is my Soft Glam palette. This one I do love. You can see it's been well used. So I'm going to go ahead and hold on to this one. This actually happens to have some duplicate shades that are in the Modern Renaissance palette. So that works out to my benefit. So that one's a keeper. So there, that's good. Kept 1, got rid of 2 already. Next one is by Dominique Cosmetics, and it's her Latte palette. Hopefully you can even see this. It's getting kind of a glare off the lights. There we go. So it's very pretty. And you get a nice large mirror. You get large pans for the colors. I've only used this a couple of times and I really do want to use it some more. So I'm going to hold on to it now. It may still get donated, but for now it's going to be on my keep pile. All right, now we're going to move on to Huda Beauty, and I have 2 of her Obsessions palettes. I have the Mauve Obsessions, and I have the Warm Brown one. So the Mauve one looks like so, and the Warm Browns, let's see how talented I can be, looks like this. And I love these. These are nice and compact. They don't get much room in my drawers, so I'm definitely going to be holding on to these. Then we move on to Kat Von D. I only have 1 of her palettes, and that is a new one for me. It's the Metal Matte Mini Palette. And this one's on sale right now, so it's really inexpensive. And what's cool is you get a matte shade with a corresponding shimmer shade to it. And I've only used this once since I got it. It's really new for me, so I do want to play around with it a lot more. Get this one, though. It's so inexpensive, so pick it up before it's totally discontinued. Then I have 2 from Juvia's Place. I have the, which one here? The Nubian palette. And that's what this one looks like. And I love these shades. They're just beautiful. So that's a keeper. And then I have the Warrior. Man, look at the size of these pans. Those are huge. And again, that's another keeper. You can tell it's one I always get into a lot when you see one of these. That means my fingernail went into it. So I don't know why. I just can't seem to keep my fingernails out of my eyeshadow palettes. All right. Then I have from Laura Lee Los Angeles, actually this I think is you can get through Morphe. I'm going to have all the links down below to all of the palettes, but this is her Nudie Patootie palette. And that one is all those beautiful shades. I love the names on them. I'll tell you a couple of them. She's got Exposed, Au Naturel, Jaybird, Butt Naked, Buff, Nakey, Strip, Bare, Streaking. So you kind of get the idea there. And this is another beautiful palette I'm going to hold on to. It's still pretty new for me. Haven't used it a lot. I do have two palettes from Lime Crime. I've got the Venus XL and the Venus itself. So let's take a peek at this. Here's the Venus. You get 8 shades. And then the Venus XL, woohoo, look at all those. So pretty. And let's see if there's any duplicates in here. Venus. Okay, none of these are duplicate colors. I think I will get rid of the original Venus and keep the Venus XL palette. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. All right, we're going through these quicker than I thought we would. Now we're going to move on to LORAC. This is the Dance Till Dawn palette, and I think that was exclusive to Ulta. This is also has like a highlighter here, and then you have a blush there, and then the eyeshadow colors. And this is another one I just don't reach for, so it's getting donated. Then I have the Mega Pro palette. So this one's discontinued, by the way. One of my pans is actually missing. I lost it there. And this is just not one I reach for at all, ever. This was at the very, very bottom of my drawer of palettes, so that one's going to go. And then I've got the Mega Pro 3. The hair on it. Yeah, these are the shades inside. And again, just not one I'm reaching for, so it's getting donated. And when I say donated, first of all, I let my friends and my family go through any of these things, see if there's something they want. If not, then I go ahead and I donate them. So we have the NARS Narcissist Loaded palette. And excuse the tape on it. I dropped it on the floor and I broke off a chunk of plastic, and if I don't have the tape on there, then the lid doesn't stay on. But this is beautiful. This is another one of those great fall colors, so I'm going to hold on to that. Okay, let's move on to Pretty Vulgar. This one, I believe we got in a BoxyCharm, and I do have a whole bunch of BoxyCharm ones, so I think that's where I got it from. But this is the Nightingale one. And that's what it looks like inside. Not my shades at all, so it's getting donated. And then we have the Phoenix Rising. Whoa, here we go. Oops, can I get those all in there? And those are some beautiful colors. It's going to go into the Iffy palette, so, or the Iffy. The Iffy stack. So I don't know just yet. I'll have to play around with that. Then we have from the Sephora collection, we have the Sephora Pro. This is the warm one. Yeah, these are all the shades, and with fall coming up, I couldn't possibly give this one up. So this one's definitely a keeper. And then I have this little one, Moschino. And it was a collaboration they did with Sephora. And this is a little one that looks like a little suitcase. So you've got a mirror on one side, and then you've got these 6 shades here. This one I've always had sitting back behind me up here as a decoration. So I'm going to keep it just so I can put it back to be a decoration. Then I have just one of these Smashbox cover shot palettes. I don't know why I only just got the one, but I have a Blaze, which I think is the one everybody just had to have. These are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So again, nice, beautiful fall colors. Going to be holding on to that one. Then I have STILA Eyes Are the Window palette. These are all matte. And as much as I love this one, they blend out so good and it's so yummy. I just don't reach for it, so that one's going to get donated. All right, now we're going to move on to Tarte. So we're going to start with some little ones and work our way up. So the first one is the Tarte's Pro To Go, and this has just 6 little colors in there. This is actually a nice one to take when you travel. If you just want to have like an overnight trip, this is perfect because it's got all of those colors that you'd want, and you can just, it's perfect. So I'm going to hold on to that one. Okay, the next Tarte palette, this one has been discontinued as well. It's the Poppy Picnic, and it's just another one of those ones that I just had kind of sitting in the background for a decoration, and I really don't need it. So it's got a nice blush in the middle, which is a very pretty color, but I think I have something just like that. Just not one I reach for, so it's getting donated. Then I have the Manator palette. And we have all these beautiful, nice fall colors. Fall colors means I'm keeping it. Tarte Toasted. Gotta keep that one. Oh. The only thing I don't like about this one is it doesn't open all the way. So, oops, I guess I should move my fingers out of the way so you can see that these are all the shades, and that one I'll be holding on to. Then I have the original Tartelette palette. This I'm going to hold on to just because I'm sentimental about it. I never bought high-end products at all. I always bought drugstore. The first time I went into Sephora, this was my first purchase. So I'm going to hold on to this. It's still available, by the way. It's been around for a long time. These are the shades. They're nice cool tone, but great for fall colors as well. So that'll hold on to. This one, just the case itself, I can't get rid of it. Sorry, there's my ring light. Look at that. Is that not just beautiful? But this is the Aspen Ovard palette. And I have a nice big chunk missing out of that one. But these are the shades. You have a blush and a highlighter here on the side. And that's another one. And it smells like chocolate too. So that one's a yummy one I'm going to hold on to. All right, guys, I almost forgot one palette, and I can't believe I almost forgot this one because this is one of my very favorites. It's another one that's one of my go-to palettes, and that is the Tarte Love, Trust, and Fairy Dust palette. This is stunning both inside and out. And let's take a look at these shades. So again, you get a nice mirror. And you get this beautiful ring of colors that are so beautifully pigmented, and they just blend out like a dream. So this is one I highly suggest that you pick up. It's another good one, and it's just great. This one I just can't possibly give up. This has been my go-to for ever since I got it. It's the Too Faced Just Peachy palette. I had the other peach one that they came out with. I didn't care for that one, so I got rid of it. And these are the shades. I am in this one all the time. I get so many looks out of this. It's my one where I'm just going to put on some quick makeup for the day. This is what I dig into. And then I also thought I would give the white peach a try. And I don't use it. So these are the shades in there. That one's getting donated. This is the new one, and I've done a couple looks with my videos. So if I did any videos with these eye looks, I will leave them a link down below along with the palette as well. So if you want to go back and watch those videos. But this is the Too Faced Dream Queen palette. Love this one. This has become my go-to every day. You've also got a bronzer, 2 blushes, and a highlighter in it. But these are gorgeous. Normally these holiday palettes are just not as good of quality, but this one is. And it's what I got on my eyelids right now. And then also with Too Faced, I have the Natural Love. This is another one that's just beautiful. It's flocked with velvet on it. So a little close. This is all velvet. So pretty. And these are the shades. And I do use this one quite a bit, so I'm going to go and hold on to this one. Then I have the Violet VOSS, I think they call it the hashtag palette, so it's the one, my holy grail. This one's been well loved as well, and with these shades, and again, fall coming up, gotta hold on to that one. This is the collaboration with Laura Lee. And these are the shades in there. And I really don't reach for this one very much anymore, so I'm going to get rid of that one. All right, the next Violet VOSS one I have is the Like a Boss palette. Isn't that pretty? Okay. And these are the shades inside. And this one I'm going to hold on to. It's got some great fall colors in there as well. And then the last Violet VOSS I have is the Ride or Die palette. This one's huge, takes up a lot of room, but look at all the colors. I have to sit very back here. Look at all the colors you get. So you get a really good combination of mattes and shimmers. I don't use it though. It takes up a lot of space, so this one's getting donated. All right, now we have this itty bitty little tiny, this is the VISEART Petite Pro. It's so cute. You have this little ribbon here. You open it up and you have, oh shoot, okay. You have a mirror inside, and then these are the shades. You know what? I just realized these are all magnetic, so you can pop them out and put them in a Z palette if you'd like to do that. Wish I would have known that earlier. I've had this for quite a while now, and I didn't know that. So this is one I'm going to go ahead and hold on to because I've got plenty of room in my Z palettes, and I'll take that out of there and use it. And then the last one is by WINKY Luxe, and it's their Kitten palette. It is so cute. If you look at it close enough, you can see all the little kittens on it. No mirror inside. These are the shades. I don't use this one, so it's going to get donated. Not bad. I've got 13 in my donate pile, so that took it down quite a bit. It'll give me room for some more palettes to buy. Because you know what? Holidays coming up. Hopefully they're still going to have the VIB sale in November. I sure hope so. That's everything, and thanks so much for watching. I know I went through that really quick, but I didn't want this to be a super long video. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications. You'll be notified when I upload new videos. And if you enjoy eyeshadow palettes yourself, and tell me what your favorites are. What is your favorite? If you have quite a bit, you can give me a couple of them if you'd like. But your favorites and your least favorites that you've tried. So anyway, leave me a comment down below. And until next time, I love y'all. Bye-bye.